Hey everybody, Tyson Zahner here again today. Would you like to know how to develop a really solid social media marketing strategy? Well, in this video, I'm going to give you 3 incredible tips that are going to help you to get a lot more clicks from your social media posts and advertisements, more engagement, and ultimately get more traffic to your website and turn more of that traffic into leads and sales. I think you're really going to like these 3 tips. So I frequently get students that will ask me, they'll say, hey Tyson, I've been trying to run a campaign on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Google+, whatever, and I haven't been getting a lot of clicks, I haven't been getting a lot of traffic. In fact, I had somebody this morning said, hey, I didn't get a whole lot of clicks, I tried it and I didn't get any leads, what am I doing wrong? So here's where I would ask you to start with evaluating your marketing strategy, where it's at now and how you can tweak it. Tip number 1 is make sure you have a good message to market match, right? This is one of the first rules of direct response marketing. Do you have a laser targeted audience, and are you putting the right message in front of that audience that's congruent with what they're already interested in? Okay, so here's a good example of how I see people screw this up all the time. I'll see people who, let's say they're involved, I work with a lot of like home business owners, network marketers, and a lot of them are involved in like health and wellness companies, right? And so what they want to do is they want to tell everybody about their health and wellness opportunity, so they'll go on social media and they'll target people who are interested in health and wellness. So they might say, all right, I'm going to target people who are interested in the paleo diet or CrossFit or whatever, because these are people who are really into being healthy and fit. Well, what's the problem with trying to tell people who are interested in the paleo diet about your health and wellness opportunity? Just because they're interested in being healthy does not also mean that they are interested in building a business, right? And so what would be a much better message to market match? If your targeted audience was people interested in the paleo diet, a much better post that would get much better results would be something like, hey, would you like to know my top 5 favorite paleo diet recipes that take almost no time to prepare? Click here, head over to my blog and check it out for free, right? That would be a much more targeted ad. People would be much more likely to click on it and engage with it, right? And that really brings me to my second tip for you, which is this. Are you warming your audience up first before you ask any favors of them, right? If you're simply sending people over to a capture page and you're saying, hey, I know we don't know each other and you're ice cold traffic, but why don't you give me your name and email address? I mean, really, what are you asking them for? When you ask somebody for their name and email address, you are asking them for their most valuable resource, which is their time, right? You can't just say, hey, I know we've never met, but why don't you give me your most valuable asset, which is your time, which I know you can't ever recuperate. That you're just not going to get it. So if somebody said to me, hey, Tyson, I'm going to give you $10 a day to run social media marketing for the next 14 days, for 2 weeks. How would you spend that $10 a day? Well, here's how I would do it. I would start by spending 7 of it to send cold traffic to content, similar to the video you're watching or an article, right? So I might send those paleo diet people, if that was my targeted audience, I might send them to a blog post or an article where I share with them information about paleo diet, my top 5 paleo diet recipes, how to prepare it, how to make it taste great, whatever. And then at the end of that article, I would then, after I've given value, after I've proven myself that they're like, hey, this guy really knows what he's talking about with paleo diet. He really gave me some helpful stuff. I would then at the end of that say, hey, by the way, if you would like more information, maybe if you'd like my favorite 30 recipes, grab my complete paleo diet cookbook totally free by going over to suchandsuchwebsite.com and put in your name and email address. I'll be happy to send it to you totally free. Thanks for checking it out. Now, that's how I'd spend 7 of those dollars. Some people will come to the blog, they'll read it, and they will opt in right away. What would I do with the other $3? I would use the other $3 to retarget the people who came to my blog post, they showed an interest, they're already warm, I've introduced them to me, but they didn't opt in for whatever reason. I would say, hey, did you get busy? Did life get in the way? You should maybe check out this thing. You forgot to check it out the first time. And Facebook loves this kind of targeting because not only is it targeted their interest, but they've already shown interest and been warmed up to you and your content, and so you're going to have what's called a much higher relevancy score if you're doing Facebook advertising, which means your cost for your advertising to acquire that lead is going to be drastically reduced. So that's my second tip. Provide some value and warm up your audience first before you ask them to give you something in return. And tip number 3, I would ask you, do you have a good, compelling headline? All marketing starts with a good headline. I mean, what is it in the grocery store line that makes you want to pick up a magazine that you see in those few seconds that you're walking past the magazine rack? It's the headline, right? And you've got to know how to write a good headline in your ad to get people to want to click on it. You got to know how to write a good a good headline on your blog post to get people to want to read it. How to write a good headline on your lead capture page to make people want to opt in. So if you don't have good compelling headlines or you don't know how to write one, I do happen to have a free training for you. It doesn't cost you anything. It's 10 headline templates. You can grab them totally free by going to successwithtyson.com/10 headlines, the number 10 and the word headlines, and you'll get 10 fill-in-the-blank headline templates. I mean, literally, they're like swipe and deploy. You can use them for any niche in any market. In fact, along with that PDF download, I'm going to give you a free, like a 15-minute training video that shows you examples of how to use them in various different markets and niches. Everything from, home business opportunities to health and wellness to travel to, just about everything that you could think of. You're going to get ideas in there for how you could use those templates for your business. So if you'd like to grab those, they're totally free. Head over to successwithtyson.com/10 headlines. Get that free giveaway, and I hope you enjoy it. If you enjoyed this video and you got value from it, feel free to comment, tell me what you thought, share it with some friends, and head over to successwithtyson.com/10 headlines and grab that free giveaway right now. We'll see you guys on the next video. Have a great day. Bye.